He's legit. One of your best players. I think at that point he had 7 points in 6 games in the playoffs. He's one of your offensive catalysts. When there's an injury like that, obviously you care about the player, you care about the person, but the game's still got to be played. Is part of your job there to sort of keep the focus on the game, or how do you sort of manage, some of that sort of instant shot of emotions that, are gonna kind of go through your team?
Yeah. Well, you touched on a lot of things. At the end of the day, you have a job to do. So, you have to focus, get refocused on, okay, whatever time's left in this game. Svesh got actually hurt last year in the playoffs too. And even, one of those, in that fight where he gets knocked out, like, it was gross. So that one is a little, similar, but that one I was even more worried because you didn't know what, his health, right? This one, okay, he's going to be fine. It looked bad. We thought it was going to be worse than it was, but you have to focus on that game. So you don't, we don't mention it. We just move on. Next man up goes. And, that's really all you can do. I mean, I don't think there's anything you can do. Obviously, the minute the game's over, you're running back there, making sure he's okay, and, finding out what you can. But, again, that's just all those things that you have to be focused on what you're doing and make sure you're not rattled by it, because the players will get rattled, and, they do read off you on those situations. So, at the minor level, it's way different. If a kid gets hurt or something, I don't know. That's a whole different animal. When you're a parent and this and that, I mean, the kids are just playing hockey for fun. This is a livelihood. So there is a little bit of a different, feeling going on there. And we do know we're in good hands. We got the best care in the world. So very, very lucky that way.
So, and that's well said. And I think just worth noting for everybody, my understanding is that he's due back start of the season. He's not going to miss a beat. He's going to be rolling. So
he's fine.
So this is the last clip here. So interesting game. It's game 4. You guys, have a chance to either tie the series up at 2 or you go down 3-1. Again, I'm not by any means trying to pour salt in the wounds, but you guys go up 2-0 heading into the third, and you give up 4, I think, in the span of 7 minutes. And, the statistics would say, especially in pro hockey, that's a tough lead to come back from. But that's the great thing about playoff hockey is, we see these stories where teams just rally and make a game of it, and you guys keep pushing. So we got 1:30 left, offensive zone faceoff, and you just sort of touched on some of your philosophy here. So I imagine there's a play drawn up. I don't think it's the play that, at least from what I can tell, that results in the goal. But what's maybe the mindset here?
Okay, well, if you go back to the start, part of it you have to realize, to me, this is different because we're down 2. But normally you're down 1, right? And you have to look at how much time's left. So if there's 10 seconds left, like you got to have a play that you can get a shot off, and you're hoping to score off it, because there's not enough time. With 1.5 minutes or 2 minutes and you pull the goalie, yeah, you have a play, but really it's about puck possession. We want to make sure we keep the puck in this zone. So we're doing everything we can to make sure that they don't get it and get it out. So our first, the way we're designing this is, okay, we got to get on them if they win it so that they don't get it out. Because there's enough time that we can get set up and run our sets off of everything. But we do have a play. If we win it clean, we know what we're doing here. But again, it's more about, if they win it, how to make sure they don't get it out. And so it's just jumping off faceoffs here, as you see.
Is that just important? Just sorry to cut you off, but is that just as important when you're like having a timeout, you're drawing these up? Is the message of, what to do if you lose it just as important as what you do if you win it?
Totally. It's more important, because you don't know if you're going to win this. And listen, I think that's Bergeron out there. There's a good chance we are going to lose it. He's the best in the league. So you better have a plan to lose when you lose it. And so that's kind of what we're trying to do here. And you see, we actually did lose it.
Great battle by 18 there.
But we jumped it, and now it's, so there you go. It's all about getting on them, make sure they don't get it out, because that's the worst thing that can happen. If you win it back, we should be able to run our sets. And again, at our level, we have a bunch of different reads, but at the lower levels, just if you focus on getting the 50-50 pucks and all the lost pucks, your game would go through the roof, because you're going to have more zone time. So instead of focusing on, okay, running all these plays, focus on get it back, shoot it, and when you lose it, jump the other D. You'd be surprised how often you get the puck back.
That's awesome. So that's it for the video. And just before we wrap up here, I just have to say, so we started a partnership with a company called Instat recently. It's a video analytics company. So that's where all the video came from. And for anybody tuning in, if you go to your right in the navigation bar, you can go visit their booth and our partner booths. This system's unbelievable. You can basically look up any clip from any game in any league. Like I could literally go in right now and type in Rod Brendamore, offensive scoring chances in the second period on the road, and they'll just show up. And I'm not the most technical person, so Mark Yates over at Instat, literally these 7 clips here, it was 3 tutorials with him walking me through how to make it happen, but it's extremely cool, really valuable tool. So shout out to Instat. Rob, that's a wrap. I know you got to go pick your little guy up at school. I can't thank you enough. I do want to point out that Rod is kindly donating his speaking fee to the Cystic Fibrosis Association in his hometown in Raleigh, and which is extremely cool. And Rod, we just, it's the off season. I'm sure after spending 3.5 weeks in the bubble, this time becomes even more valuable. So we appreciate you spending some time with us.
No, I appreciate you having me. And, you just made a good point. There's a lot of resources available to coaches, like you just said, and this is one of them you just mentioned. And kids learn a lot from watching, whether watching themselves or watching the NHL guys. So I would use every tool you can. Can't hurt.
Last one here. Your 8-year-old. So we think you're in the off season, but are you back behind the bench right now coaching these days?
Oh yeah. That's the only way I can get in the rink. So if you think about it, it's a win-win. I have to take him to the rink anyway, and now I get to. The parents can't come in, so coaches are allowed. So I get on the ice, and to be honest with you, it's the most enjoyment I get is coaching this level because they just have fun, right? They are out there to have fun, and that's what it's all about. At the end of the day, you got to enjoy what you're doing, or you're not going to be in it very long. So it certainly it grounds me a little bit, and I love giving back, and what else is there to do? It's pretty good.
No, well, listen, we appreciate you, man. And thanks to everybody for tuning in. It's been a great couple of days, and we hope to do this again soon at some point before the end of the season. Take care.
Excellent. Bye.